Dear Diary, here we are at Skyline Viewdeck, right here in Quirino, Ilocos Sur, where the air is crisp, the views are endless, and the selfie opportunities are absolutely unbeatable. A place that, if you're not careful, will make you question every life choice leading up to this moment. Because standing here looking down at the mountains, folding over each other like an endless green ocean, you are going to realize two things. First, you are but a speck of dust in the universe. Second, what a freaking cool speck of dust to have made it here! Now we begin our descent because we are on top of the mountain. Expect that it'd all be downhill from here. Quirino, Ilocos Sur was called Angaki. I'm not sure if it's Angaki, Angaki, or Angaki. Back in the Spanish colonial period, Angaki wasn't exactly on Spain's VIP list. Let's just say it was less center of trade and more center of trees. The rugged terrain here was so challenging that even the most ambitious conquistadors were like, nope, not today, senor. While the lowland towns of Ilocos Sur were practically drowning in Spanish influence, like Vigan, where we are headed right now, complete with cobblestone streets, churches, and paella, this place stayed wild and free. Christian missionaries would occasionally drop by to spread Catholicism, but let's be real, hiking up these mountains wasn't exactly their idea of a Sunday stroll. Imagine them huffing and puffing their way up, robes in a tangle, thinking, oh, God must really love these people for me to do this. So Angaki remained largely untouched by the Spanish rule, a true mountain rebel. It's like your cool cousin who skipped the family reunion but still has all the fun stories. Just a beautiful land and its resilient people, living life on their terms. Take that, conquistadors! Fast forward to 1965, Angaki got a serious glow up. It officially became a municipality and earned a shiny new name, Quirino. Why Quirino? It's named after President Elpidio Quirino, the 6th President of the Philippines and a big deal Ilocano leader. Think of him as the Ilocano MVP of his time. So in honor of President Elpidio Quirino, the town embraced its new identity. And it's a pretty solid upgrade because who wouldn't want to be associated with a legendary leader who helped shape the nation? Quirino was once part of the municipality of Cervantes, before it became an independent town. Back then, it was just a quiet, remote area under the Cervantes jurisdiction, sharing its rugged terrain and its rich cultural heritage. But as settlements grew and the people realized, hey, we've got enough folks here to do our own thing, the call for independence grew louder. And Cervantes was like, alright, you've outgrown the nest, go, be your own town. And so Quirino was officially declared as a separate municipality, complete with its own local government. Now that we have left Quirino behind, welcome to San Emilio, another municipality in Ilocos Sur, with a name that sounds like a telenovela protagonist, Señor San Emilio, the lost heir to the Spanish throne. San Emilio was initially recognized as a Comandancia Politico-Militar, a political military command post. This designation was part of Spain's strategy to consolidate control over the Cordillera region and manage the military operations. San Emilio's history as a Comandancia Politico-Militar sounds like something straight out of a historical war movie, minus the Hollywood dramatics and slow-motion battle scenes. During the Spanish colonial period, Spain wasn't just setting up towns. They were setting up control centers. The Comandancia Politico-Militar was essentially a military and a political outpost, kind of like a mix between a government office and a fortress. And the goal is to keep an eye on the Cordillera region and manage the indigenous groups who weren't exactly thrilled about the Spanish rule. It is Spain's way of saying, we're in charge here, but with soldiers. These outposts were strategically placed in areas where the Spanish control was weaker, serving as bases for military expeditions, tax collection, because of course there were taxes, and spreading the Spanish influence. So this area was the perfect location for such posts. Fast forward, to this day, there are no more Spanish officers here in San Emilio, but the town still carries echoes of its past. While the military presence is long gone, that town remains deeply connected to its indigenous roots, proving that no matter how strong a command post is, our culture and history can outlast empires. Governments change, rulers come and go, and once mighty empires eventually crumble into the pages of history books. But the spirit of the people, their traditions, and their way of life persist. No matter how strong a foreign power tries to impose its rule, the local identity finds ways to survive. In the whispered stories passed down through generations, in the songs sung by the elders, or in the food, language, and customs that remain long after the conquerors have left. Take this place for example. San Emilio was once a Spanish command post. It was meant to be a symbol of colonial control. But today it's no longer defined by that. Instead, it is known for its resilient people, its indigenous roots. The mountains still stand, the traditions still thrive, and the stories of those who resisted the foreign rule live on, not in military reports, but in the hearts of the locals. Today, San Emilio is a municipality with 8 barangays. As of the 2020 census, it has a population of 7,206 people. The town is home to indigenous communities, predominantly the Bago people, who are regarded as the original inhabitants of the border regions between Ilocos and Cordillera Mountains. The Bago people are often referred to as hill tribe dwellers. They have adapted to the rugged terrain, creating a lifestyle that blends the agricultural practices of the Ilocano with the cultural traditions of the Igorot. This fusion is evident in their farming methods, which are utilizing terrace fields similar to those of the highland tribes, while also adopting the Ilocano irrigation techniques for more fertile plains. So there you have it, folks. A brief dive into the rich history of this wonderful place that we're cruising through. Sometimes, knowing the history of a place makes you appreciate it a whole lot more. It is not just a road anymore, it's a story. Every curve has a past, every mountain has a memory, and every view has a voice. So the next time you're passing through a town, don't just see it, learn about it. Who knows? You might just fall in love with the journey even more. I am doing my absolute best to keep this an English vlog, and let me tell you, it's a bit of a challenge. But here's the thing, I have noticed that while we have tons of amazing motovloggers out there doing their thing in Tagalog, and they're awesome by the way, they are all my inspiration, there's not as much content out there for English-speaking viewers. So here I am trying to fill that gap, because motorbikes and our scenic roads, they deserve to be appreciated by everyone no matter what the language they speak. So please bear with my English, okay? It is a work in progress. Kind of like these mountain roads. But hey, if it helps someone out there connect with these incredible places, or inspires them to hop on a bike and explore, or someone out there is able to have a tour back home, have a glimpse of their motherland, or recall the place they grew up in through our videos, then all this effort is totally worth it. It's been a very deserted road with a very few houses and vehicles. The road stretches endlessly. Every now and then a lone house appears on the side of the road, standing quietly like it's been waiting for decades for a visitor. Vehicles are rare too. It's like playing a real-life game of spot the car. The few that do pass by seem just as surprised to see us as we are to see them. But wow, what a beautiful day it is! The landscape looks absolutely surreal. And we are feeling incredibly lucky that not a single raindrop has dared to interrupt our ride. Look at those blue skies and beautiful clouds. They're putting on a show. And these green trees and mountains. It's basically nature flexing its color palette. Oh, it makes all those uphill climbs and sharp turns worth it. My partner is cruising ahead of me, like the road is his personal racetrack. He's the expert rider, all calm and collected. While I'm back here, clinging on to my handlebars, the only thing standing between me and a YouTube-worthy fail video. Behind us are two of our awesome friends, rocking the camera gear and making sure this moment makes it to the vlog. Shout out to you guys! And honestly, going on a group ride here is a must. If you're a newbie like me, you'll definitely need some backup, both moral support and the kind of support that can help you push your bike even when it stalls. These roads are an adventure, and adventures are always better shared, especially when someone else is holding the camera. Here's to another uphill ride, because who needs the gym when you have gravity working against you? The road keeps winding up and up like it's personally offended that I want to reach the top. And let's not even talk about the false summits. Just when you think you've conquered the climb, another steep stretch appears like a plot twist in a telenovela. Now we are passing through a small hint of civilization, proof that we are not in fact lost in some endless mountain loop. And oh, wait a minute. This is actually the summit. My motorcycle and I have just conquered another uphill battle. My arms feel like I just wrestled a Carabao, and my engine is probably questioning all of my life choices. But now we're going downhill, so gravity, do your thing. The wind rushes past, the engine purrs, or maybe groans in relief. And my brakes are officially my new best friend. Oh look, two roads ahead, left or right? Right. We're passing through Tiagan Bridge. That bridge is a crucial link connecting Sitio Cangao, Barangay Tiagan to the rest of San Emilio. This bridge was inaugurated in March 2024, further boosting economic, tourism, social and educational activities in San Emilio. March 2024. Oh, that's exactly 1 year from now. And here's to another uphill climb. Engine, don't fail me now. The wind slapping my visor, the sun working overtime, the fuel gauge, let's not talk about that. But with every struggle, the view gets better, the air gets fresher, and the sense of accomplishment, priceless. Right now, we are passing by small pockets of civilization, tiny clusters of houses, a few locals chilling outside, and of course, the ever-reliable sari-sari stores, standing like mini outposts of survival. Life here in San Emilio is simple, it's quiet, it's homey, and in a way, these little sari-sari stores are like the bookmarks in a long journey. Small, familiar stops in the middle of the great unknown. Now let's talk about the view on these mountain routes. Absolutely breathtaking. It's like nature decided to flex on us. Rolling hills stretching endlessly. The trees stand tall, forming a perfect green canopy, while the sky above is just pure. No skyscrapers, no traffic, just clouds lazily drifting by like they have all the time in the world. Seriously, look at this view. The clouds are out there, serving their most dramatic, cinematic shots. Some of them look like cotton candy, and some look like mashed potatoes waiting for gravy. Oh, those motovloggers were right. Ang ganda dito, sobra. No wonder motovloggers are all out doing this. I mean, just look at this. Endless roads, insane views. The fresh air that doesn't smell like city traffic. It's the ultimate mix of freedom and adventure. No meetings, no deadlines, just you, your motorcycle, and the open road. It's kind of like therapy, but instead of lying on a couch talking about your feelings, you're leaning into sharp curves, dodging potholes while the wind slaps your face. And let's be real, half of the time motovloggers are screaming woohoo into their helmets while pretending they didn't just get startled by a random goat crossing the road. And the best part is that every ride feels like a new story. One day you're climbing a mountain and the next you're cruising along a coast. You never know what's waiting around the next bend. A breathtaking view, a hidden sari-sari store, or an entire herd of cows. If you told my 20-year-old self that I'd be out here today, motovlogging through the mountains, instead of climbing the corporate ladder. Well, I'd probably laugh and ask my future self, have you lost all sense of ambition? But here I am, not stuck in a cubicle, not buried in emails, not pretending to understand Excel formulas. Just me and my motorcycle and the open road. Not that there's anything wrong with the corporate life, of course. It is a noble job, respectable path. And hey, somebody's gotta keep the world running. But for me, right now, I think I was meant to trade boardrooms for mountain roads, deadlines for skylines, and status meetings for the sweet, uninterrupted hum of my engine. So to my younger self, surprise! We chose this over spreadsheets. And honestly, no regrets. We've officially conquered the mountains. No more uphill battles, literally. At this point, we are nearing the lowlands, where the roads start to level out. The air gets a little warmer and civilization becomes more than just the occasional sari-sari store. The ride might be smoother now, but part of me already misses the thrill of those winding mountain roads. So yesterday, we traveled all the way from Baguio to Mankayan via the Halsema Road and stayed there for the night. This morning, we went down to Cervantes and traveled all the way to Quirino to see the Skyline Viewdeck. We rode through countless mountains, valleys, and hills, each turn revealing a new breathtaking view. Each climb testing both our patience and our engine. And then here we are, leaving Quirino and San Emilio, leaving the mountains and entering the lowlands. We are passing through other municipalities of Ilocos Sur and landing in Vigan. We will stay in Vigan to explore the place and learn more about the culture and eat empanada, of course. And tomorrow we will head back to Baguio through a different route. So stay tuned on my next videos because we will feature the different vibes in Vigan.